This morning, RTV6 is doubling its commitment to your recovery from this pandemic. Our initiative is called Rebound Indiana. We'll tackle the big issues like unemployment claims and how to make ends meet during this historic time. This morning, one veteran waiting for her benefits like many others who need their money right now. Courtney Essett serves in the Air Force. The reservist is a sergeant. Her love of country comes only second to the love of being a mom to this little guy.
I grew up loving history. The Tuskegee Airmen were one of my favorite groups to learn about and a group that I always admired. And when I was at a crossroads in my adult life, wanted to do something a little more impactful, a little more meaningful.
Courtney filed for unemployment after being laid off from her full-time restaurant job. Her benefits denied because she did not serve enough consecutive active duty time. Instead of 189 days, she only served 173 days. And that's because she needed to take some time off to heal after the loss of her mother in August 2019. So Courtney appealed her denial on March the 19th.
My mom always wanted to be in the Marine Corps. It's not something that she was ever able to achieve. So when I wear my uniform, I'm kind of wearing it for her as well.
I connected through FaceTime with the Commissioner of Workforce Development, Fred Payne. He can't comment on cases under appeal, but he says, overall, the agency is handling these types of cases as quickly as possible.
We've redeployed people across our agency to really fill in some of those gap areas. When we see that there's a backlog, we have people who could really be ready to fill in just in case. So we'll have to address that as that appeals process goes forward. If we see the need to increase manpower or to change the process, we'll do so at that time.
Courtney is concerned, but she is counting on the state and the country that she serves not to forget her at this difficult moment. So I told Courtney that I'd be walking with her through this journey, so we'll keep on top of her story. Coming up Wednesday, we'll have a major discussion as we tackle these big issues on Rebound Indiana with the leaders of the Department of Workforce Development. That big forum is happening right here on RTV6 Wednesday at 7:30. I hope you'll join the discussion. I hope you will give us some ideas or bring in some of your questions as we focus on your rebound every day and in the days to come. Lauren?
Raphael, we know when the virus and the pandemic hit, Hoosiers all across the state lost their jobs because of its impact on business. But there is a little bit of relief this morning as unemployment checks are starting to hit your bank accounts. Our Kelsey Anderson is joining us live this morning with the details. Kelsey, good morning.
Hey, Lauren, good morning. Some people already received their unemployment checks on Friday, but more are expected to roll out later today. Department of Workforce Development Commissioner Fred Payne says his office has been working around the clock for the last few weeks to update their system so they could pay people under the pandemic unemployment compensation plan. He says today about $200 million will be sent out.
Those payments are retroactive. That encompasses people who've already filed claims from March 28th or the week ending April 4th.
So if you haven't already, you can still apply for unemployment. You will need an email address, a valid ID, information of your last employer like address and phone number, and your bank routing number. And if you are looking for a job right now, we, of course, always have a ton of jobs listed for you over on hiringhoosiers.com. Reporting live, Kelsey Anderson, RTV6.
Kelsey, thank you so much. Let's keep talking money. The waiting game really continues for Hoosiers waiting for those federal dollars to come from the IRS. Here's the latest this morning here on Good Morning Indiana. If you were expecting to get your money by direct deposit, there are a few things that might be holding it up. The IRS might not have your bank information if you didn't get a federal refund the last 2 years, or if you had your refund go through a tax preparer. Also, make sure you're checking the right account. That could have been sent to an old account if that's where you had your last refund sent. And you can keep checking your status on the IRS website and enter any new account information there as well. The IRS says do not call them about any of these payments.